Hey, pass me that sword, boy.
Where's he going with this shit? Cause tonight you belong to me. I'm from One West headquarters. Follow my captain's orders. Live in the land of pain and torture. No straw, but they want their mortar. Tell Trump, fuck borders. P.S. Prepare for slaughter. Never take their sons and daughters. Never give them all in return. Niggas never wanna learn. Till they laying in the urn. Babylon, Babylon, Babylon. You got to burn. Even if I gotta go with it. So fuck it, is you with it? Niggas never feel froggy, they just wanna rid it. If I see a bad bitch, then I gotta rip it. Your lip looking like the Red Sea when I split it. Tell me why that flow so vicious. Every time he switches, beat a nigga ass like mama did with switches. You niggas looking real, real gay. They're all for bitches. I mean, they're all for sisters. Better stay away from witches. That's a brouhaha. Love me if she brew, yeah. White people, he brew now. If you didn't know, then you do now. You belong to me. Yeah. Alright. This nigga's bonkers. From the same city as the Knickerbockers. Name ring bells from here to Yonkers. Or Nicaragua. You niggas too thirsty, you need some agua. I ain't talking Fina. When they kill my dog, I ain't hear shit from Peter. These niggas talk Kent, but they really mean FEMA. Cam cut his eye, got more stripes than Adidas. If you ain't a bad bitch, then get the fuck off my penis. 1-2 step with a meat tree drip. Keep my circle tighter than my meat tree is. If I don't fuck with you, you a piece of shit. When I dip, you dip, we dip, we dip. That's the type of shit that I sing to my bitch. No 6ix9ine, we don't sing no snitch. Gotta love that bass. Social distance, I love my space. Tell Karen, get the fuck out my face. We ain't never switching up on our race. You belong to me. It's you, baby. One more time. Gotta love that bass. Social distance, I love my space. Tell Karen, get the fuck out my face. We ain't never switching up on our race, cause you belong to me. One more time for the ladies in the back, eh?
All right, Shalom Israel. We are the ISUPK, started out of 1 West 125th Street in Harlem, New York, under commanding General Yohana. And y'all already know what it is, where we at, and what it do. You understand me? We are here, the water. And tonight is the law class. We're going to go over a couple of laws. We're going to get into some unclean and clean fish, right? Clean and unclean meats. We're gonna go over some fish. All right. Couple of announcements. Do not forget the upcoming food drive. It's going down this Friday from 1 to 3 p.m. right outside of our school at 5261 Delmar Boulevard. You already know we're gonna be handing out tons and tons of food and boxes and bags and all kinds of stuff. You understand? Make sure you are here. If you need anything, make sure you are here, right? And from 1 to 3 or until all the food is gone. All right, don't miss the radio show. It should be going down this Sunday at our normal time. You know, the brothers, they be out in the field training for Hebrew Academy, so you know, we've been having our show as normal, you know what I'm saying? But the time may not be the normal 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. But I believe we just may hit that time this Sunday. Not sure yet. But still be tuning in for when we do go live and bring out these stories that we got. If you got any questions, you're on the book, type them in and bear with us. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, give me 1 second. Let me share this. If for some odd reason we can't even share it on that computer no more. I don't know what that's about. Hold on 1 second. Let me do it on my phone. That's crazy. Yeah, white man is the devil. Let's see. About to say. Oh, let me see if I got. My sister. Why? Oh. Alright, I think we in the game. And then 8 o'clock, once 8 o'clock hit, we're going to tune in to one of our brothers, one of our soldiers, Officer Tazan. He got a live interview going down at 8 o'clock. So we're going to tune in to that. But right now, we're going to get off into these clean and unclean meats. And it's real important for us to be going over these laws because this is what we're supposed to be doing. These are our morals. This is what is supposed to be being kept by us. Not only just knowing it, you know what I mean, but we are supposed to do it as well. Give me that in I think that's give me Deuteronomy 4 and about 1. Start at 1. And then it's always kind of what kind of soldier whenever you hear an order.
Kind of soldier. Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 1. Now therefore hearken, O Israel.
Oh, who?
Israel.
Oh, Israel. Right? This ain't talking to everybody like what people like to say. Go ahead.
Unto the statutes and unto the judgments, which I teach you.
Okay, which he what?
Teach you.
Which he's teaching you, right? Keep going.
For to do them, that ye may live, and go in and possess the land which the Lord God of your fathers giveth you.
Okay, so that you can keep these things that I'm teaching you, so that you can do them. Read it again.
Now therefore hearken, O Israel, unto the statutes and unto the judgments, which I teach you, for to do them.
For to do them. Okay, you have to do these things. Not just hear it, see it written in the book, and then, go to church about it. You know what I'm saying? That's what Christians do. They see the book, they read, they see what you're supposed to be doing, and totally disregard and will lie and say, well, Jesus died for my sins. You understand? That's true to a degree. He died for everything before you knew this truth. Now, once you claim to come serve the Lord, he ain't finna just be dying for that. The Bible says that you're killing him afresh. But that's another topic, and we'll definitely get on that as well. But go ahead, brother. Finish it up.
That ye may live.
And
go in and possess the land.
Keep going, Slocky.
And go in and possess the land which the Lord God of your fathers giveth you.
Okay, so we supposed to be doing this so that we can live, right? Think about how we living now. This ain't life. You know what I mean? You got a slavery, boy. We call it slave for because you're going to working hard as hell. That song, what's that? Who that? Dolly Parton. She made it seem like it was working 9 to 5. You remember that? You know what I'm saying? She made it sound good, boy. Working 9 to 5. Don't nobody want to go to goddamn work. You understand? Who wants to go to work? Not no Negro. All white people do is sit and monitor all the Negroes that's working. That's all they do. On some of my contracts, I have seen how they got the cameras out. In one of my contracts, they got the camera. There's several different cameras, right? All on the screen. You got like, I think it's like 16 different screens, right? And they zooms in on one screen. It's just one. They had one large, like expanded, right, whole full screen, and it's the break room. And when they catch anybody in the break room, for whatever the reason, they bum rush them and ask them, "What are you doing out here? It's not your break." You understand? Like, damn, you can't have to go to the bathroom. You understand? You can't be the, cut yourself because they work with wood and tools and, what I'm saying, all kinds of different things. You can't be to cut your hand and have to go in there and clean it up and put a Band-Aid on it. Like, they straight bum rushed them, bro. I seen it. I saw them do it. They sitting there looking up what they finna eat for dinner, talking to their wives, you know what I mean? Looking up stuff for their boats and fishing and hunting and cruising. That's what they doing in the office, watching you. You understand? But Dolly Parton, working 9 to 5, big old fake breasts. You understand? Made it look like, oh my God, I'm going to work. Like it's such a joyous occasion. When for us, no, it's not. You understand? That's not living. You would be living had we obeyed the Lord and kept these laws. Wouldn't have to worry about us being on the bottom of every damn thing good and being on the top of everything bad, such as like diseases and damn families being separated, men being gay, women being lesbians, drug addicts, criminals, incarcerated. We on the top of the list for everything bad, but everything good, we on the bottom. We ain't even nowhere near touching the surface, So we got to turn around and do like what the scripture said, is keep these laws and live and not die. All right. It's more than, what was that it?
That's it.
That was it on that. All right. Give me, go to Leviticus 11 and I believe start at 9. So we're gonna go over some of these unclean and clean meats. Like I said, we're gonna go over some of the fish.
Leviticus chapter 11, verse 9. These shall ye eat of all that are in the waters.
Mm-hmm.
Whatsoever have fins and scales in the waters, in the seas,
Mm-hmm.
and in the rivers, them shall ye eat.
Okay. Now the Lord just made this clear, right? That these are the things in the water that you can eat, right? It says whatsoever has both fins and scales. They have to have them both. Now let's go, before we go over the list of the things that you can eat, let's go over some of the things that you cannot eat. Matter of fact, read a few more.
All that have not fins and scales in the seas and in the rivers, of all that move in the waters, and of any living thing which is in the waters, they shall be an abomination unto you.
They shall be an abomination unto you. That's something that we supposed to look at. What's that? Shrimp, and not get turned on by it and say, "Ooh, I think I want me some of that." On some noodles, some pasta, messing the pasta up, right? What they put in the scampi? Broccoli? Is that what they put in that shrimp?
Right.
Shrimp scampi. What the hell is that? You understand? Messing that good old sauce up that's got that what's that sauce? That they put in them noodles. Damn, I forgot the name of it, but it's good without the shrimp. You understand? Leave the shrimp off. Okay? You turn around and let me see what else in the water. Because when you look, okay, it says that and all that have not fins and scales in the sea and in the rivers and all that move in the waters, and of any living thing which is in the waters, they shall be an abomination unto you. So a lot of our people, like, give me some names. Name a couple things, Abon, that our people like eating that they shouldn't? Let's name a few.
Crabs and.
What it crab? Yep, that's one. What else? Give me another. Who?
Crawfish.
Crawfish. That's another one. And see, when you look these things up, matter of fact, let me see if I can get it on the screen. Let me get a couple of pictures of. Let me see. Keep going. Give me some more. Crawfish, shrimp, alligator. Definitely alligator. Man, our folks, we so jacked up, especially down there in the South. They all of the southern kitchens is starting to bring that stuff up this way now. Alligator bites and gumbo. Who?
Frog legs.
Frog legs, absolutely. We ain't supposed to be eating no damn frog legs either. You are absolutely correct. What's some damn squids?
Yep.
Squid, octopus.
Eels.
Got our people eating that nonsense. Yep. We eating that stuff too. Let me see. Let's see, we got a catfish on there.
Oh yeah, love that catfish.
Let's see. Hold on, let me see something. Got to have that catfish dirty as hell, boy. And I remember hearing my family call it off. Some more bottom feeders. Catfish, they bottom feeders. Well, if you know that, why in the hell is you feeding that to the family?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, that was crazy. Show you how destroyed we are to when it comes to simple things like that, like stuff that we're not supposed to be eating, something that we know is completely unhealthy. Because that's all I ever heard about catfish. But every damn Friday, what was they frying about? Could you guess?
Nuggets.
Catfish and the nuggets, the fillets, the nuggets. You understand? Good night. Turn it up, man. Ridiculous. We are God's chosen people, destroyed like crazy, and still doing things that we know we're not supposed to be doing. All right, let me see. Let me get one real quick. What's the other one? That tuna fish. Let me see if I can get a picture of one. Let's see if I can get a picture of a tuna fish. And the reason I'm gonna bring this one up is because this one here is important, right? Let me see if this one is a good image right here. All right. This one, let me see. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see that pretty much like that right there. Okay, now, tuna fish. What about the tuna? Who knows? Is it lawful or is it unlawful? Who knows? Give me the answer, Bon.
Unlawful.
It is unlawful. And why and what makes it unlawful?
You don't have scales?
Absolutely. Well, you see, there it is right there. That's a tuna fish. All right? And the scripture says it must have what? Read it in the scripture, Bob.
And all that have not fins and scales.
Read what has. Go up one.
These shall ye eat of all that are in the waters.
Mm-hmm.
Whatsoever have fins and scales in the waters, in the seas, and in the rivers, them shall ye eat.
Okay, so the things that have both fins and scales in the water, those you can eat, right? Now, when you look at this fish, you cannot see the scales, and the scales will kind of be like bark on a tree. You understand? That's what the scales on a fish would look like. And something else too that you got to look out for is when you look up tuna fish, There are, I know it's one in particular, and it may be some more. I'm not totally sure. I'm pretty sure it is. But there is a website definitely that says that tuna fish has both fins and scales. Now, you got to be careful of this. Now, what their claim is that they have microscopic scales. Give me the definition of microscopic. I'm going to have the brother pull the definition of microscopic real quick.
Microscopic.
Mm-hmm.
So small as to be visible only with a microscope.
Now, ask yourself a question. When Adam was given these laws, did he have a goddamn microscope? You know what I'm saying? Did he have a microscope? Read it one more time for us so they can hear you. Nice and loud in the mic.
So small as to be visible only with a microscope.
That's the only way you can see it. Meaning that to the eye, you cannot see them. So guess what Adam would have done with a tuna fish? Guess what Abraham would have done with a tuna fish? What would Isaac and Jacob have done with a tuna fish? And that's a question I want you to answer. What would they have done with a tuna fish? It's real simple. Go on, answer.
They would not have ate it.
They would have threw it back in the water. You're damn right. They would not have eaten it. You understand? Oh, and the sister answered the question. Yeah. That's okay. Shrimp. My sister Kawaya down in North Carolina. She said shrimp, catfish, tuna. She already on it. The Alfredo, that's the sauce right there. That Alfredo. Yeah, that's some good stuff. They messing it up when they put them shrimps in there, though. You understand? They tearing it up. But definitely they would have turned around and just think as they throwing that line out in that water, and when that tuna fish come up on that hook and they check it and see it don't both have fins and scales, they throw it back in the water. And then they cast another one, throw another line out. And when it come in, pull it in, reel it in, you understand? And whoop, throw it on the boat. Make sure that it's got both fins and scales.
Right.
Right? So this tuna fish right here on this picture on the screen does not have both fins and scales. Let me look up another one real quick, and then we're going to go over the list. And then, like I said, we're going to end up tuning in to our brother. So go ahead, start back from 9 real quick. Wait a minute. That's it, I think. Wait a minute.
These shall ye eat of all that are in the waters. Whatsoever hath fins and scales in the waters, in the seas, and in the rivers, them shall ye eat.
Them shall ye eat. Keep reading.
And all that have not fins and scales in the seas and in the rivers, of all that move in the waters, and of any living thing which is in the waters, they shall be an abomination unto you.
It shall be an abomination, right? So an abomination is something the Lord hate. And guess what? We supposed to hate it as well. Keep reading.
They shall be even an abomination unto you. Ye shall not eat of their flesh, but ye shall have their carcasses in abomination.
So you turn around, and if you eat it, you're having this in an abomination, man. You're doing a disgusting thing, right? And then when you get all of the different diseases, and here's the thing, like the Lord is saying, number one, you're not supposed to eat and do anything that he tells you not to do, right? When the Most High said not to be gay, that was not up for negotiation. When the Most High said not to have any other gods before him, that was not up for negotiation. When the Most High said not to celebrate holidays such as Christmas, Thanksgiving, New Year's, Memorial Day, Labor Day, 4th of July, Martin Luther King's Day, you understand? All that nonsense, right? Halloween, it was not up for negotiation. The things that the Lord said not to do, they're non-negotiable. Or you're going to pay, and you're going to pay dearly. We're going to pay with your life, right? So, let me see. Read 12, and then we'll be off of. Did you read 12 already? Or was that 11? Oh, come on, read 12. Finish up 12.
Verse 12. Whatsoever hath no fins, nor scales in the waters, that shall be an abomination unto you.
Okay, simple as and plain as it can be. Right? Several different times, right? Back to back to back to back. And what 4 scriptures. You understand? To where the Lord is saying not to eat things in the waters that does not have both fins and scales. If you remember the picture that I just showed you of the tuna fish, it was real clean. You understand? But if you can see this one is a perch. You can see the scales and the fins on this one. Right? It has both fins and scales. And here's the thing. The things that the Lord said not to eat, they're unclean. Right? Such as I'm gonna say the catfish that you brought up, right, Amon?
Right.
The catfish, it does not have both fins and scales. They got scales but no fins, right?
Right.
They don't have no fins. And what you're doing is a lot of fish was made to clean the sea. Like for instance, the pig. At one point, the pig was the damn waste. You know what I'm saying? The trash system. You know what I'm saying? They used to let pigs loose in the city. They would come with a pickup truck. I'm pretty sure you've seen it on some movies, some old movies, right? To where they turn around and would let the pigs loose in the city, and the pigs would eat up the filth everywhere, eat up all the damn trash. I mean, anything. You know how trash blow around the hood now, right? It's cups out there, it's bags, it's chip bags and cookie bags and soda bottles. Man, a pig eat all that. You understand? A pig waste no time eating none of that. Go out there, boy, they be hungry. They smell that little whatever's the crumbs left in the chip bag, and boy, they tear the whole bag up. You understand? That's what they were for. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day. Now they do it, with what's waste management? What's the other one name? BFI? Are they still around, or did they get bought out? One of them, somebody got bought out.
Right.
Which one got bought out? You remember?
Waste management still going.
Waste management still going. Who else is it?
Waste management and Republic Service.
Republic. Yep, that's one. Where you either take your trash to a dumpster in the alley, or you have 2 cans that sit on like the side of your house or somewhere on the back, on the front, wherever you keep it, and turn around and put your trash and your recycle in, and you gotta roll it out on a certain day, and then they'll come and pick it up in the truck, and that's the trash system now. But the trash system was pigs. The waste management system in the water is the fish, such as the damn shrimp and the catfish. You understand? And it's some more, but those right there, Negroes love to eat. They love their catfish on their Friday and their goddamn shrimp on their scampi. And they turn around and is eating the animals that's supposed to be cleaning the filth out of the waters. That's why Missouri, surprisingly, Missouri has like the best water.
Right.
You understand? If I'm not mistaken, I believe it's in this country, period. But for certainly, it's in the Midwest. You understand? They either got the best water in the Midwest or in the whole country, period. And then to our surprise, you know what that water is? Recycled.
Right.
The water is recycled. The white man turns around and the water that goes in the waste, down the sewers, he recycled the goddamn water. He rinsed the water off. Like, he is the devil, like. You understand? He is the goddamn devil. The white man rinses the water off, okay, and cleans it. You ever been over in Illinois, East St. Louis, and drunk some of their water?
Yeah, kind.
And it tastes like bleach, don't it?
Kind.
That's because for some odd reason, I don't know, they ain't been able to adjust their water. I don't know what it's like. Is it still like that?
Yeah, you smell
You can smell it. Yeah, you can smell it. I knew you could smell it back then. And you just said it, confirmed it. You can still smell it right now. You understand? They just don't have it over there. Somebody, whoever is in charge of the system over there, just is they pH balance is off, and that makes everything else off because it's a ton of bleach in the goddamn water, and you can taste it and you can smell it. Back then and now. Go ahead, Amon.
Like this video I seen on Facebook where they take all the trash that you put in your dumpsters, that you put in your little carts on the side of your house, and they grind it up and they feed it to the pigs.
Yeah.
They still do it.
Yeah, I believe. I believe you because
right here.
And you know they running out of landfill.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, they can only go so goddamn far down. You ever been to Earth City?
Kind.
Damn, they changed it from Fred Weber. What is it called now? It used to be Weber. Done. You know what it is now?
No, sir.
I can't think of the name now, but I remember when I was out, when I had my my hauling business going, and I was dumping out there, and the thing, I thought it was already kind of low. You know what I'm saying, when I first started. But then they just kept digging around that back end. And I turned around and I was like, God damn, look, like how far down is they gonna go?
Right.
But it's only so far. You know what I'm saying? Before they start running out of room. So of course they're gonna have to turn around and do just what you said. They gotta do something with the trash. And they giving it to the, and then you know what, after so long, they cut the pig, kill the pig, and serve him up.
Right.
You understand? Turn around and put him on the goddamn shelf at the Snooks and at the Aldi's. And turn around and sell them in a pork roast. And in some pig feet. And in some snoops, the damn nose of the pig. What they say, from the rooter to the tutor, where you turn a pig up. Our people will turn a goddamn pig up, man. And that's an animal that we are not supposed to be eating. But because we're here in this captivity, up under this white man, everything that he say, we go by. And he say, even in a documentary out, what's that? I think it was called Food Inc. I think that's the name of it. I think I got it. They turned around and said that they have made a chemical that's cleaning the pig. They already know that the pig is completely filthy. But they said in this documentary, and man, you know what? I should have brought it. That would have been on point too, because we could have heard that devil tell this lie on the documentary, and he said we're cleaning up the pork. We're cleaning it up. I'm gonna see if I can find that. Real quick. Matter of fact, let me see if I can find a clip of that on YouTube, to where that devil said we are cleaning up the pork. You know what I mean? Let me get back to this, and then we're going to go over this list of, I got a whole look. What I did was I went to Seafood City, and what they are doing, and what the white man is doing, what the China man is doing, a lot of people are doing, is they growing their own fish. Right, they breed their own animal. You know how people do it, like with dogs. Right. You know what I'm saying? Breed a dog, make two dogs mate. You understand? They do the same thing with the fish, right? And they turn around and they like in the parks where they got little small ponds at. What's that one out of Wabash? What's the name of that? Wabash Park. I think they got one there. Around the corner here at Forest Park, they got one there. Or they got several out over here at Forest Park. Wherever there's a little pond, they got fish in it, and you can actually go on a website. You can go on the city's website, look up the park, and they'll tell you what fish and how many they actually dump, because they like growing them in like a warehouse. And then they turn around and fill up a truck one day and then just dump the fish in the water, right? Because it ain't no river or no lake or no sea or no ocean attached to it, you understand, to where the fish could swim that way. So what they do is they take and they growing them in this warehouse. And then every so often, because they know, you know what I'm saying, roughly about how many people fishing in whatever area, they turn around and fill it up according to that. Right? What's that one off that's the river, that's Mississippi River, right? Off Riverview. That's Mississippi River right there, right?
Right.
They do a whole bunch of fishing back that way, don't they, Bon?
Oh,
It be 50 people sitting up on the side of the road, and you see all their cars lined up, and you'll see all of them just a little further, closer to the water, with their poles out and sitting there eating and drinking or whatever, waiting till they catch some fish. You know what I mean? But that's the river there. But what I was talking about as far as in parks, those are small little ponds, and they actually put the fish in there. And if you go on the city website, they'll actually tell you which fish is in each spot where they drop it at. They'll show you where they drop it, how much they drop in there every month or whatever. I can't remember how often they do it, but they'll tell you on the city's website. So you'll be able to, say for instance, if you was to, this fish that we got on the TV, on the screen right now is perch. So if you like perch, you can look up, you know, wherever they dumping the perch at in, you know, the parks and the ponds, right? So now perch is lawful, right? Perch has both fins and scales, all right? And let me, as I look up the fish, I'm going to turn around as I name them. I'm gonna put them on the screen so we can see them. All right. So that was the perch. All right. Now we're gonna go to the smelt. All right. Okay, this a little bitty little thing. Almost like what a goldfish. Look at that little bitty ass thing. All right. It has both fins and scales. All right. And if anybody wanted a whole list, because we may not be able to get to each and every last one of these, but if anybody wants the list, just hit me up, text me, 314-696-8288, and I'll get you the clean and unclean fish list, right? All right, so smelt is clean, right? Now let's go to that one. See that one right there. Now we're going to go to another one. Now we're going to go to the carp. Carp is, oh, shoot. Carp is lawful, okay? Okay, here's a carp. Maria said she wanted some new fish. She wanted a variety. I guess we finished because it's kind of sounding kind of good about you. Looking kind of good too. I can see it with a little Andy seasoning on them. You know what I'm saying?
That's the fish that jump out the water. They say it's real bloody.
Is it? That's the one jump out?
Yeah, you drive down the rivers and they jump out the water.
Yeah. God, hell no. Yeah. Chop his head off, get rid of that them scales and them fins. Rinse him up. Well, you say you got a lot of blood. We gotta rinse him. You understand? Put a little Andy's fish seasoning on, the hot, spicy kind. Oh my God. I don't know. We might be doing some carp. All right, I'm gonna throw a couple of unlawful ones in there too as well, so we'll be able to see them. Let's see here. Okay, so we had the perch, the smelt, the carp. Now let's do the belt fish. Let's see what the belt fish look like. And like I was saying, when I went to Seafood City over on Olive, that's where I first, when I asked them, and notice if you go there, the Chinese people own it, but they got Ishikar in the back working it. Right. You understand? They got Ching Hua and Su Young up at the registers, but then they got, Pablo, Miguel. They got our brothers in the back working it, growing it, cutting it. You understand? Doing the real work, right? And I turned around and asked them one day, and my amigo, he told me, he said, yeah, we grow everything here. He said we grow it all here, right in the store. If you been there? Nuh-uh. You never been to Seafood City? Nuh-uh. Oh man, go there. They got like a whole it's like a gigantic like fish tank on the wall where they got the fish separated to where they got these certain fish, whatever kind, in its own little tank. Right. You know what I'm saying? And they growing them right there. They growing them right there in that store. Mm. Okay, so this one is the belt fish, and as you can see, ain't no scales on this one. You know what I'm saying? They don't even look like nothing I won't eat no damn way. That thing ugly. You know what I'm saying? Hold on one second. You hear that? That little noise it was making. All right, let's go to another one. The belt fish is unlawful. All right, and man, when I went to and these are all the fish that they got in the store. These are all the fish that they got in the store, right? Not just what they was just growing in their glass. You know what I'm saying? This was like they got it on like all over the whole. When you go in to the right and go all the way to the back up in the corner, it's the whole little section. They got them growing them, and they got them chopping them, and they got some in the frozen part and all that. You know what I'm saying? They got all that up in there. All right, let's go to this one here. This one here is called. This one is the butterfish. And as you can see, this one don't have scales either. That's smooth. You see that? See how smooth that is? Yeah, okay. This is the butterfish. Right? I see how I got his name. But guess what it don't have? It don't have fins and scales. So guess what I would not know? I wouldn't know how that butter tastes, whether it be parquet or not. I wouldn't know. You understand? I would not know about. That's the butterfish. Let me jump to another one. Give you another clean one. This is let me see. So remember the butterfish is unlawful. And like I said, man, I didn't even know, like for real, I didn't even know all these different damn fish even existed. You know what I'm saying? I turn around and wait a minute. That's a sculpture. That's not an actual picture. Nope. Let me see. Oh, snap. Hold on, Salaki. Wait a minute. That the one I just looked up was some kind of sculpture. Wasn't an actual picture. Here we go. Da-da-da-da. Wait a minute, the blue runner, hold on. Make sure this is a blue runner. I'm gonna have to double check this one. This was on the on the clean list, but it ain't looking like it. Let me see. See if we can find another picture. Yeah, this one I'm gonna have to double check. Look that up about. Look at does Blue Runner have both fins and scales?
Blue Runner.
A blue, yep, kind of Blue Runner. Yeah, hold on 1 second before we look at the Blue Runner. It looked like it might. It's on the clean list, but that picture that I looked at, hold on before I give you that one. We double check that first, and just see if you can look up the facts on it. It should say it. Just say does Blue Runner fish have both fins and scales? All right. And here is the next one, which is this is the rabbit fish. And the rabbit fish is clean, it's lawful. Let's see. Yep. Now you know that tilapia and that salmon. Boy, I likes that. I like some tilapia and some salmon. Blackened. All right. Oh my God. Hey, you ever had fried salmon up? Oh my God. Fire. My real mate, son. Good night. Yo. You ain't found it yet?
It has scales. Did it have fins?
Does it have both? You checking to see does it have both? It most certainly got fins.
Yeah, it has scales.
They got scales. Okay, Kyle, I just wanted to make sure that that picture that they had didn't look right. So the rabbit fish, it does have both fins and scales. Abon just looked it up. All right.
But it eats crabs and little lobsters and
Kyle,
it eat bad things.
I got you. But the point is, it'll get rid of, you know what I'm saying, it's a clean fish regardless of what is actually eating.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's messed up though, still. You know what I'm saying? Damn. But it is clean. It has both fins and scales. Yeah. All right. Okay, let's see. What else we gonna go with? We got the rabbit fish. Let me see, pony fish. Let me look that one up. That's pony fish is unlawful. See, ain't nothing on that one. That was just as smooth as it can be. Yeah. This is the pony fish. And then for the tilapia, for those that get spooked out about, what they hear on YouTube. You can't believe everything you hear about.
Right.
Boy, I know so many folks spooked out about that goddamn tilapia, talking about that ain't no real fish. Man, stop it. Yes, it is. You understand? It is a real fish. Stop believing everything you damn heard, on YouTube. You got people talking about something. It don't grow nowhere else but in whether in Africa, I think. Like the only spot where it grow. Come on, man. Stop being scared of nonsense things, trivial things at that. To where a damn fish, like, come on, and then you'll turn around and you'll eat shrimp though. Everybody I know that's scared of tilapia, eat shrimp,
Right.
eat crab, eat catfish. Eat the damn catfish itself, the nuggets or the damn fillet, whichever one you like. It's showing you that it's disgusting. That little black part in the middle, that's the belly.
Right.
You understand? And it's filled with trash, and you sit there and season it and fry it right in the damn pan, don't they, boy?
Kind.
They frying the damn trash in this. We're talking about something. The tilapia is a fake fish, but you frying the hell out that goddamn dirt, and then gonna eat it. Yeah. Soft and just as mushy and just as nasty as can be. And turn around and tear that part up. You know what I mean? Eating the goddamn trash. But then, tilapia is a fake fish. Stop it. No, it's not. All right, so I'm going to go over the list. Like I said, we're showing you some of the pictures. But let me see. Round scad, that's unclean, unlawful. Right? Yellowfish sea bream, and these were all the fish that they got in the store. I didn't turn around and like go with a list of fish. These were the fish that they was growing. All right. River barb. Okay, that's lawful. Yellowfish sea bream, and river barb, those are lawful. Squid, octopus, black pomfret is unlawful. Those squid is unlawful. Octopus is unlawful. Black pomfret is unlawful. Parrotfish unlawful. Round scad unlawful. Mackerel is unlawful. Goofish is lawful. Skate wing is unlawful. Bonita is unlawful. Red tilapia is lawful. Mullet is lawful. Fresh trout is lawful. Yellow croaker is lawful. And pompano is unlawful. What's that? Get them fish sticks be made out of? The cod. Cod is lawful. Yeah, cod is lawful. What else they got out there that I could think of on top of my head? I think bluegill. Check to see if bluegill, because I believe bluegill and snapper are both lawful. Check them for me.
Bluegill got fins and scales.
Okay, so bluegill is lawful, and I believe snapper has it also.
Got fins and scales. It got fins and scales.
Snapper.
Yeah.
Okay, so snapper is lawful as well. Yep. Because them was a fish that I heard more famous fish, but they are lawful. All right, and you got that got the cod on there. Mm-hmm. Let's see. All right, I think we you see, we covered a nice little range. My rib has said, I want some. I want to go over the fish because I could just eat tilapia and salmon for the rest of my life and be fine with that. You understand? But she she likes to try new things, so we definitely gonna get that list going, and we're gonna be trying some new fish too. You know what I mean? Nothing wrong with trying something lawful.
Right.
You know what I mean? But as far as that unlawful stuff, you better leave that alone. You will get sick. It is an abomination unto you, and it is unlawful. We were commanded not to eat certain things in the waters that do not have fins and scales. Like Abon had named a few, the alligators. You understand? They love them things now. Alligator bites is being sold everywhere. It's a brother out in damn, what is the name of that restaurant? I just forgot it. Just that damn quick. But out in Olivet, brother got a nice little southern little kitchen. You know what I'm saying? Little restaurant, and he got alligator bites. You know what I'm saying? They from New Orleans. You understand? Not New Orleans.
No.
But they from New Orleans, right? And I met the brother actually, man. I went there and turned around and he met us at the door, right? And so I'm like, hey, what's going on, brother? He was like, oh, give us 1 second. You'll be seating you at your table, this and that. And I said, all right. So we sat down and gave us a little buzz, right? So I'm looking around. I'm like, this is a nice place. The building was nice, right? Because I got family. We from the South. We from Mississippi. We from New Orleans. You understand? We from all that. So I turned around and looked up and saw the owner's picture at the top. And it was the brother that told me to wait a minute. He'll be seating us shortly. And so I actually talked to him, man. You know what I'm saying? Had a decent conversation. Always talked to the brother every time we went in there, and, the brother, he was a decent brother, man. Nice business, but he just got a lot of unlawful things jumping in there. Why? Because he don't know that we are not supposed to be eating those foods. You understand? Them shrimps and them scampies and them alligator bites. And them catfishes and them nuggets.
Right.
He don't know this. Check on Slocky. Check on ISPK Iowa and see if Officer Design went live yet. Cause we're gonna jump to the brothers interview. We're gonna watch that. Yep. Let me see.
So not yet.
ISPK Iowa. He ain't jumping yet. All right, no sweat. Cause I know he said he'll be going live in a minute. Let me see. Well, until then, we'll just keep teaching. Check with the brother, see when he gonna be going live. And then we're gonna keep going over some of these laws. Give me Baruch 4 and 1.
Count them, sir.
And then I'm gonna go over something too. I'm gonna go over the story of the Maccabees.
Baruch chapter 4, verse 1.
Read verse 1 and 2.
This is the commandments, Salakia. This is the book of the commandments of God,
Mm-hmm.
and the law that endure forever.
This is the book of the commandments of God. This is not a book of Donnie McKirkland and Kirk Franklin and Yolanda Adams making a song out of scriptures, right? This is the book of the commandments of God and the what?
And the law that endureth forever.
The law that endureth forever. You understand? These laws are supposed to be being kept forever. It's never going to go away. Like a lot of preachers lie and say that the laws were for a certain dispensation of time. That sounds ridiculous. For God to just take away his laws like that, you're just a filthy, evil bastard, and you just want to do what you want to do. Just say that. But don't lie on God. Don't lie on the Bible. Because the Bible actually says in the book that we are supposed to be keeping them forever. We're supposed to be keeping the laws forever, not just a little while, not just, until Christ come and die, and then now he died for your sins, and that means you can keep on sinning. That's not what it means. You understand? And that is totally incorrect, and that is a lie. We are supposed to be keeping God's laws every single day of our life until forever. The sister, we got a couple of questions on the book. Look me up, brim fish, Abba.
What kind?
Brim, Brim.
Brimfish.
Brim, kind. The sister asks, is giraffe lawful? No, it is not. He understand giraffe is unlawful. All right. Let's see. Oh, snap. Getting thy computer wet is unlawful too. Getting thy keyboard wet.
Brimfish is.
Who?
Brimfish is also
Brim?
a bluegill. It has fins and scales.
Brim has both fins and scales?
Kind.
Brim, and next time speaking to Mike, Brim definitely has both fins and scales. So brim fish is lawful. Okay. Look up whiting. I believe whiting is unlawful. I'm not totally sure.
Whiting. Whitening.
Whiting.
Whiting.
Ka. WHITING. Whiting. 1 second on the whiting, since we're gonna look it up to be sure. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, whiting is unlawful, but just double check it. Always double check just to make sure.
Whiting has fins and scales.
Whiting has fins and scales?
Kind of sure.
I'm saying, does it say it? Most times what you want to do is check it and get the facts. Ask the Google, does it have fins and scales? You can go off the picture sometimes, but like I got it on this list to where which one was that? The rabbit fish was on the list for lawful fish, but that picture that came up did not totally look like it. So you just want to ask Google, do they have both fins and scales? And then we turn around and double check on the picture.
Yeah, it got fins and scales.
Okay, so whiting has both fins and scales. All right, so whiting would be lawful as well. All right. Let's see. That's just to say, is that giraffe lawful? The card. Oh, nope, my man still ain't went live yet. I don't know what's up with that. Give me this scripture real quick, upon. And then we're gonna go to we're gonna go to Leviticus 11:7. Give me that, and then we're gonna go to the Maccabees. I want to show how our people began to eat that goddamn pork, and where it come from. Second Maccabees. Go ahead.
Leviticus chapter 11, verse 7. And the swine, though he divide the hoof, and be cloven-footed, yet he cheweth not the cud. He is unclean to you.
He is what?
Unclean.
He is unclean to you. Let me tell you something. We not even supposed to be touching pig with our bare hands. Say for instance, you had a job, you working at a meat factory. One second. Say you working at a meat factory, right? And you in charge of, you in the deli, right? And some devil come in wanting half a pound of ham cut up, sliced up, so he can make some ham sandwiches, right? You must have on gloves. I know in some places they train you to, they claim that the gloves actually holds more bacteria, you understand, than your hands. So, and you will be transferring it from the meat to a certain meat, whatever is on them gloves. So a lot of them, they make you just wash your hands continuously, right? But I've seen some use gloves. In the case with some pork, you in this truth, you got to turn around and use gloves, regardless of what that devil standards is. You cannot touch pig with your bare hands. It's unlawful, right? So the Lord just said, and the swine, though he divided the hoof and be cloven-footed, yet he cheweth not the cud. It's talking about the feet, and then their digestive system. Chewing the cud is talking about his digestive system, right? When you look at a cow's stomach, you'll see two pockets, right? You'll see one with the grass that he chew, and then you'll see another pocket to where it's getting ready to come out in the dung, to go out in the waste. because certain animals are made. They made like our bodies to get rid of the waste, right? Because sometimes, even though it's not done intentionally, say you may get food poison, right? Some food sits out too long, and it has all of the bacteria. You understand? And then it becomes poisonous, and you may eat it. Restaurants are known for doing that, right? They just have some unhealthy practices. They be trying to get off all the food that they can, so they'll save it and save it and save it and leave it out and leave it out and leave it out until you finally come and order it, and then they reheat it and serve it to you, and then you get sick, and then you turn around and your body, that stuff will go through your body. Sometimes you have to get it pumped. I've heard of people having to get their stomachs pumped. They're so full of mess, right? But some, you might just get a little sick, and your body, it'll go through its system, and then it'll come out in the waste, right? So, like for instance, what you eat, your body, it takes all of the essential minerals and all the good things your body needs to continue and to function properly, and then it turns around and stores it in the waste and is ready, for you to go do number two, right? What my man say? Don't nobody go in the bathroom for about 35, 45 minutes. Okay, everybody know what that means. But the animals, their body is the same way. Some of them have digestive systems as well, and their bodies gets rid of its waste. Some of them don't. A pig, it just says, though it cheweth not the cud, you understand? A pig does not have a digestive system. Okay? So whatever a pig eats stays in its body. All right? Now jump to 2 Maccabees 7:1. Start reading that story, because we're going to show you where, how, and why our people, why black people have such a nasty love for pork. Okay, and it's in the Bible. You're going to find out. You'll probably be shocked. Some of you will, some of you won't. Right? But you'll be shocked to know that our oppressor has been forcing this kind of mess on us for the longest. As a matter of fact, it's actually, I believe, in 1 Maccabees where they sacrifice the swine on the altars.
Okay.
That's the 1 Maccabees, right? You know where that's at? Hold on. Before you do that, start reading it. Let me find this story. Let me find it in the 1 Maccabees. You start reading 7:1, and when I find it, I'll have you skip.
2 Maccabees chapter 7 verse 1. It came to pass also, the 7 brethren with their mother were taken and compelled by the king against the law to taste swine's flesh.
Compelled by the king to taste what?
Swine's flesh.
Now, we just read in the scriptures where we're not supposed to eat swine. Lord said it's unclean unto us in Leviticus 11:7. And Deuteronomy 14:8. Deuteronomy 14:8. We are not supposed to be eating pork. Pork chops, pork steak, pork roast, pork butt. What pig snoot, pork nose. You understand? Pork feet. You understand? Pork nothing. Pork bacon. Yeah, turkey bacon. Turkey bacon is good. Turkey bacon is damn good. They got chicken bacon. You ever had chicken bacon?
Okay.
Chicken bacon is damn good too. It turned out kind of crispy, like I like it. I like that. Now I never had the beef bacon, right? I heard beef got some good bacon, but I've never had any. Let me see. They got some lawful choices. They have more of the lawful choices than their unlawful mess.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And here you go, you run to that goddamn pork bacon, especially the kind in Mississippi. That's the real deal bacon there. The kind of what's that bacon in Mississippi? What's that called? The kind with the rind on the end would be real hard and crispy. What's the name of that? It's called something. You know what I'm talking about? No, I don't think it's fatback. Oh man, You know what I'm talking about, though, don't you? The cat got the rind on the end, it's real crispy and hard. I can't think of the name of it, man. But that, boy, they used to tear that up down in Mississippi, boy.
Right.
My grandpa and them, they used to go down there. He loved his mother, man. My grandma, sweet lady. You know what I'm saying? But he would go down there like every month. And she had her own farm, complete farm. You hear me? I'm going to tell y'all something. No, nobody better not even laugh when I tell y'all this story. Okay? If you do, I'm going to take you to counsel. Okay? It's not a laughing matter. No, I'm just kidding. But my grandmother whooped everybody, okay, in the world. Like, not just in the family. Kids walking down the street, parents walking down the street. My grandma would whoop your ass if you needed a whooping, right? I was like her baby. I was special. I never got a whooping. But I came damn close. You hear me, Cabal? I came damn close to getting my ass tore out the frame. The farm, you know, it was a nice little distance, right, from the house. Okay? Just kind of picture like the color purple, man. There's, you know what I'm saying? The house and the farm in the back and all that. That was my grandmother's house. And me and my cousins, they was bad. I was good, right? But they turned around and we was walking the farm, looking at all the animals, right? And mind you, my grandma, man, she wouldn't get up and kill the animals every morning to cook them, but every morning, breakfast, lunch was left over, and dinner, breakfast and dinner was great. You hear me? And I'm not talking about the unlawful food. I'm just saying how she cooked. It was chicken galore. It was, of course, pork chops. She had them on there too. You understand? Bacon, sausage. You know what I'm saying? Everything right there. Okay, we lie.
Yeah, you lie.
All right, kind of open your mouth next time. We everywhere, right? With everything, man. Eggs and hash browns and I mean whole buffet in the kitchen. Small little kitchen too. But that lady worked her ass off in that little small ass kitchen. But we was turning around and the brother video we on now, so we're gonna tune in a second. But turn around and me and my cousins was walking the farm, right? Yeah, horses and everything out there. I done rode the horses. I got pictures of me, my cousins on the horses. You understand? Driving that old pickup truck that used to drive all the food to whoever needed some. You understand? Blue. It was blue too. You understand? Powder blue, right? Ragless could be, but ran good. You understand? Ran damn good. Turn around and we was walking the farm, man. We walking, looking at all the animals, and we got to the pigs, and oh my God, it was filled. I was like, why this section so damn nasty? The pig was fenced off and everything, you know what I'm saying? They couldn't get out, right? And it was filthy, nasty, stinky, and dirty. And so they started squealing, right? And something about that sound just made me want to hear it in another way. And I'd start taking boulders, big old rocks, right? I don't even know why they was there. I never, hey, look, after I heard my grandma yell at me from that house that if I didn't get my black ass away from her hog, she was going to kill me. I was turning them damn pigs. My cousin said, man, you better stop throwing them at them pigs. I was like, man, what else? I'm steady throwing them till they walk. She could hear them all the way at the house. And she saw, like I said, way up there in the creek. We way down here. I'm turning the pigs up. Walk. And boy, she yelled that. I never did that again. I just knew I was finna get that whooping that I never got before. Right. I heard about grown folks getting them whoopings, man. You hear me? I was like, no, I don't think I want that one. Let me put these rocks down here. But, man, she almost tore me up, man. She had me scared to death. All right, but I think... let me see. Oh, you got it, all right, hold on.
Sure.
Which one? Oh, there you go. All right, the brother live now. Let's see what he got. This Officer Tazan out in Iowa. We're going to watch this video.
Try to use the race card. Right. Because it's not really about the race card. It's just about the truth.
Exactly, LP. Hey, what I'm saying, this ain't rocket science. This ain't hard for you to understand. I'm giving it to you raw and uncut. You understand me? That's what we do here in the ISUPK, under Commanding General Yohana. That's what we do. We're going to give it to you raw and uncut. And I'm about to tell you who the white man is. Read.
Khan, this is the book of Job, chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked.
The what?
The hands of the wicked.
The hands of the who?
The wicked.
The wicked. Now, LP, let me ask you a question. Who is running the earth? Who is in control of the earth today?
Well, you know, it's not really the Hispanics and the Native Americans
Good point.
and the
That's a
Black
Christian answer, ain't it?
Of course not. Of course not.
it's not, you know. So that only needs
Yeah, the white man.
another Caucasian race out there.
So LP, you telling me who
Or
is running the earth?
Well, you know, China's trying to take over, but they
LP, who is running the earth? Who has the greatest military?
Oh, okay, I see.
Who makes laws? Who is in every country pushing their democracy?
I see where you're going with this. The United States of America.
Okay, and United States of America is what ethnicity? Is what race?
Oh. Well, you know, I'm not going to say, you know, they like to take stuff down when you start to saying certain things, but
You cannot argue with the truth. There is only one truth. If it's not the truth, it is a lie. Who runs the earth? LPTV.
probably going to have to say the government.
And what nationality is the government?
It's probably the Caucasians.
Hey, just say it, man. What's wrong with speaking the truth? That's what's wrong. That's what's wrong now.
The white man.
The so-called white man. He is not white. He is red. But he claims to be white. And good point, LP. Read.
This is the book of Job, chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof.
Okay. The judges. Who are the judges of the earth? LPTV. Who judge? Okay, my point is Christ. All the prophets in the Bible, they are the true judges of the earth. You understand me? It says he what? He covered what?
The faces of the judges thereof.
When it says he covered the faces of the judges thereof, that means he whitewashed everything. That means he scrabbled over Christ, which was a so-called black man. That means he scrabbled over Samson, who would be a so-called Latino today. That means he scrabbled over Joseph. You understand me?
Right.
Who also would be a Latino today. That means he covered their faces with their own faces, Salaki, which would be the so-called white man. That means he covered the niggas, Hispanics, Native Americans with his own face. You understand me? Read.
If not, where and who is he?
If it's not the so-called white man, who is it? Can you tell me, LP? Who is it? If it's not him, who is it?
You know, I'm not sure if it's a Wizard of Oz or somebody pulling the strings.
All right, the Wizard of Oz is fugazi, it's fake.
Yeah.
All right, so if it ain't the Wizard of Oz, who is it?
It's got to be the white man.
Damn right, good point.
Because,
Good job. Give it up for LP, man. Give it up for LP. All right, it ain't hard to speak the truth, man. It ain't hard to say the truth. You shouldn't be afraid to say the truth.
You know,
Right.
Go ahead.
Well, you know how YouTube and Facebook like to take stuff down if you
Right.
say a certain thing, and because you got to follow the white man's rule.
Exactly. That's why I
got some
say YouTube,
hard-ass
Facebook.
boots.
Hey, we the ISUPK
I got
under
some
command
hard-ass
of General
cowboy
Yohana.
boots.
We are not
McGee gave us a,
affiliated
boot
with any
voucher.
other Israelite group that you see out there. You
Them
understand me?
motherfuckers
We are not
steel-toed,
affiliated with
Waterproof.
the Proud Boys. We are not neo-Nazi. You understand me? We are not KKK. These groups commit crimes. You understand me? We follow the laws of Yahweh. We follow the laws of the land. We commit no crimes. You understand me? We are not to be compared to the biker gang. You understand me? We are not your local Christian churches.
Right.
You understand? So, hey, with that being said, you can't compare us to all these other groups out here. We stand alone. We've been teaching this truth since 1969 under commanding General Yohana. Every group that you see out there branched off from the ISUBK and started their own vain philosophies, man.
Right.
Hey, good questions, LP. Good job.
You know, I'm just trying to get to this truth, man.
Hey,
I got
the
a lot
truth
to
is what
learn.
matters.
I got a lot to learn.
Hey, the truth is what matters. And you got a lot to learn. That's why you want to be in class. If you're in Des Moines, Iowa, if you're in Iowa, period, you want to reach out to the ISUPK. You understand me? Des Moines, Iowa. I'm Precinct Officer Tazan. You understand me? Of the ISUPK. By way of Chicago. Don't get it twisted. Under Captain Mabukwa. Under Captain DeGalgaba. You understand me? Under Commanding General Yohana.
Right.
Good questions, man. Good questions. I appreciate, man. Hey, again, big ups to LPTV, man, for having us live out here. You understand me? For reaching out to us, wanting to get this truth out to Des Moines, Iowa. To Iowa, period. Again, if you're in Iowa, Des Moines, Iowa, you want to reach out and get in classes and get this truth, man. We teach what thus says the Lord. Under Commanding General Yohana. You got any more questions?
You know, not right now, I don't, but I appreciate you guys coming out to, you know, let the people know what's going on and what's really going on so you can, I think they still sleep, basically.
Hey, damn right they sleep. Hey, that's why we out here, man. That's why the UPK taking over Iowa. You understand me? We want the Iowa to be under Commanding General Yohana.
Because I was at the store the other day and they said, what you getting on Black Friday? I said, man, I'm not going out buying no Christmas gifts.
Hey, good point. You don't want to be in that spirit, man. Whatever the philosophies that America is pushing, you do not want to be in that spirit. You want to take on the spirit of Yahushua. You understand me? One of the most hardcore niggas to ever walk the face of the earth. You understand me? You want to take on that true spirit. You want to be in the spirit of the ISUPK under commanding General Yohana, because we teach and we follow the laws of Yahweh. You get my point, LP?
Yeah.
All right, Most High in Christ. Most High in Christ. Ain't nothing wrong with going out if you got a couple dollars, you understand me, getting you some, but you do not want to be in the spirit. You do not want to take on the philosophies of America. You get my point, young man?
Kind of one kind.
Most High in Christ. Most High in Christ. Again, we the ISUPK. You understand me? Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge. You understand me? We originated 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. You understand me? We've been teaching this truth since 1969. You understand? And we out here for Iowa. We trying to raise up blacks, Hispanics, Native American Indians. You understand me? We want you to come back to the laws of Yahweh. We want you to follow what thus says the Lord. You understand me? And if you following the laws of Yahweh, you definitely following the laws of the land, because the laws of Yahweh, which is the power, which is God, supersedes the laws of the land. You understand? So, with that being said, go ahead, LP.
Well,
You
man,
wanna-
hey, you know, I don't want to take up, you know, a lot of, you know, people's time, because a lot of people's attention span is only about 5 minutes long anyway. If we take this even longer, but we're going to come back. We're going to come back with more episodes for some more of this truth. So stay tuned for more LPTV and the ISUPK. Thank you guys for coming out.
Hey, big ups to LPTV and the ISUPK under commanding General Yohana. You know? Hey, the water for tuning in, man.
Damn right. That's our brother. You understand? Had to support him real quick. All right, let's jump on that story on. Jump on that story on the Maccabees and get back to that pork and why our people is eating it. Oh, Cabal, real quick, find me where they was sacrificing pigs on the altar.
What ethnicity?
Okay,
Is what race?
1 second, hold on, damn.
But I'm not gonna say, they like.
All right, there you go. Find me that scripture real quick, and then Abon, you go back to what you was reading. Start from the top.
Kind, sir. 2 Maccabees chapter 7, verse 1. It came to pass also that 7 brethren with their mother were taken and compelled by the king against the law to taste swine's flesh.
Against the what?
Against the law.
Against the law. Okay? It's against our laws. Israelites always knew that eating pork was unlawful. So unlawful to eat pork. Right? Keep going.
And were tormented with scourges and whips.
Was tormented in some of the worst and most atrocious, heinous damn ways. Right? Keep going.
But one of them that spake first said thus, what wouldst thou ask or learn of us?
Okay, so the first one was like, wait a minute, what the hell is it that you want? You understand? One of the brothers spoke up first. Probably the older brother. You understand? Might be the oldest that spoke up first. Most times that's who it be. That's looking out and taking care of everybody else. Be that older brother, right? Get into a fight. You understand? Somebody picking on you or something. Your older brother is the one to come see about you. And make sure that you win that fight. And make sure you get home safe. Make sure nobody jump in. You know what I'm saying? So it may have been that oldest brother. Keep going.
We are ready to die.
Now, I remember when this officer Ra'im, I can't remember her. I think he was an officer of 50 then. Right? Mighty man. Y'all know him as what I call Mr. Iron Sapien.
Right.
You understand? Mr. Iron Sapien himself, hardcore soldier, right? He broke this down to me. I was a trooper, right? I was a trooper in the school. This was my first Passover. We was out in Philly at the barracks up under Captain Akkad, Captain Shapar, and Captain Ahmad Yashar. They weren't all of them weren't captains then, but them brothers ran that house, and goddamn, boy, they ran that house. You understand? They ran that goddamn house, and we all was sitting there, and Officer Ra'im, younger brother, I forgot, he's in his 20s. You understand? I got a man younger than me in age, but older than me in the truth, right? Breaking down these scriptures to me, and he read me this story. And when he did, I was like, "Now, God damn, that's the kind of strength I want right there." I saw it in him. I could see it in Officer Ryan, young officer of 50, right? Solid soldier, right? And he turned around and broke this down. And I remember saying that to myself as he was reading. I said, "Damn, that's the kind of strength I want." I thought I was ready to die for the stuff I was doing in the world. Not quite. You understand? Not quite. But this truth is most certainly something worth dying for. Read that again. The brother that spoke first, he said, "What is it that you want from me?" Because we're what?
We are ready to die.
We are ready to die. You want us to eat this pork, this bacon, these pork chops, these what's that? What brothers they just cannot not buy them when they go get some beer, some damn pork rinds, some pork skins. They got to get them with their beer. You ever see me at the liquor store?
Ah.
And when they pick up the damn beer, they get the pork rinds. I done seen people forget them and turn, oh shit, dang, and turn right back around and go right over there, grab them a pack, the hot and spicy or the plain, whichever one they like, and throw them up there on the counter with their beer. You know? But not these brothers. They was like, oh, hell no. You understand? This is, this king, what's his name? Come on, what's his king name? Antiochus? Was it Antiochus? King Antiochus was trying to force these brothers and his mother and their mother to eat pork. That's how black people eat pork today. You was forced to do it. That's why people fight over the goddamn pork chops. People don't understand, well, but being spiritual is. They're so in the world, they don't understand what we're talking about. They'll say, ain't nobody finna fight over no pork chop, but let somebody come and try to take the last one. You know what I'm saying? I know all hell finna break out. But these brothers said, nah, we ready to damn die. Keep reading. You found it yet? Come on.
Rather than to transgress the laws of our fathers.
Okay, no sweat. They said we would rather die than transgress the laws of our fathers, man. You understand? Straight up. Keep going.
Then the king, being in a rage, commanded pans and cauldrons to be made hot.
Wait, read it again. He did what?
Then the king, being in a rage,
The king being in a rage. Right? This is the so-called white man. Right? And he turned around and heard this brother say, man, look, we ready to die than to sin against the Most High and to break his law and eat some damn pork. You understand? What we say in the hood? Nigga, I ain't no punk. You understand? We got that bad in the hood, boy. You try to get somebody to do something against their will or something that they don't want to do. Nigga, I ain't no punk. Who you talking to? You know what I'm saying? That's what he did. That's how he addressed this king. And told him he ain't no punk. Him or his brother or they mama. You understand? Or they mother. She wasn't no punk either. The scripture says that she was the most gangster out of all damn 9 of them. I mean, seven brothers, right? 7 brothers, 8. So all 8 of them, she was the biggest gangster of them all. You understand? She raised them like that. Keep going, huh?
Then the king, being in a rage, commanded pans and cauldrons to be made hot.
What are cauldrons?
Slock it.
Go ahead.
Pots.
Big gigantic pots, right? You ever seen cartoons? Bugs Bunny, but they had a call. He got cooked damn near every episode, didn't he? Bugs Bunny almost got cooked every episode. Them big gigantic pots that you would see them when they say we're gonna have roast rabbit, we're gonna have roast rabbit. You know what I'm saying? He gonna sing it right along with him, walking right to the damn pot. You know what I'm saying? And then he realized we're going to have roast. Like, hold on, wait a minute. What roast rabbit? There's only one rabbit here. You understand? And just as they finna throw him in the damn cauldron, right? He turned around and jump out that mug, right? But that's what a cauldron is. It's a gigantic pot, right? So the king in a rage said, man, heat them things up. Fire them things up. Keep going.
Which forthwith being heated, he commanded to cut out the tongue of him that spake first.
Okay, so the brother that told him, nigga, I ain't no punk. He turned around and cut his tongue out first. Told him, man, look, we ready to die. He thought cutting out his tongue was going to make him give in. Keep going.
And to cut off the utmost parts of his body.
So the utmost parts of his body, you already know. The white man does this in his movies, right? Dismember you. You understand? Try to humiliate you in some type of way. Cut your rod off and stick it in your mouth. Am I telling you something that you ain't never, I don't mean like seen, but I'm saying but like on a movie, right? Haven't they done this on several movies of his? They do it on every goddamn movie. He turn around and do that when he torturing someone. He go for your rod, cut off the utmost parts of his body. Right? Keep going.
The rest of his brethren and his mother looking on.
They had to sit and watch this happen to their brother. Keep going.
Now, when he was thus maimed in all his members, he commanded him, being yet alive, to be brought to the fire and to be fried in the pan. And as the vapor of the pan was for a good space dispersed, they exhorted one another with the mother to die manfully, saying thus.
They say what? Read it again.
They exhorted one another with the mother to die manfully, saying thus.
You know what they did? They encouraged each other to die manfully. You understand? Don't be no coward, man. You understand? The brother, he ain't had no tongue in his mouth. Read it again. He didn't even have a tongue.
They exhorted.
And he said what?
They exhorted one another with the mother to die manfully.
Now wait, this was after the first one died, right? This was after the first brother died. After they put him in the cauldron, they fried him. You understand? Cut his tongue out, cut his rod off, cut off the utmost parts of his body, right? And then read it again from the top.
They exhorted one another with the mother to die manfully.
And they mama. They told him, mama, don't be scared. You understand? They encourage you to, hey, what we say in the hood, take it like a man. Ain't that what we tell our kids? When we raise them to be little young soldiers, and they turn around and fall, hey, take it like a man. Don't cry. Don't cry. Get up. You all right. Shake it off. You understand? Even as they watch their brother being tortured, right? Tongue cut out his mouth because he told this devil, I ain't no punk. I ain't finna eat no pork. But others did. Real quick, Abon, hold that. Go to First Maccabees 1 and 47.
47?
Okay. And I believe it's where, give me a little backdrop, too, where it say how they put the pork, how they led up to it instead of reading the 47. It's in 47, but give me a little bit of the story. Go back a couple.
The book of First Maccabees, chapter 1, verse 44. For the king has sent letters by messenger to Jerusalem.
There we go.
And the cities.
Come on with it.
And the cities of Judea, that they should follow the strange laws of the land.
They should do what?
Follow the strange laws of the land.
Follow the strange laws of the land. These laws that they had were strange to us. Because guess what? That's their laws. That's what they do. It's how they get down. But now they send out letters saying that we must follow their laws. Right? Keep going.
Verse 45. And forbid burnt offerings and sacrifice and drink offerings in the temple.
So now they're going to forbid us from doing the things that we do when we go in our temple. Now we got to do what they want to do. The same what they're doing today. You understand? You go in a Christian church, just Jesus. We were never doing that. You understand? We were never singing, we fall down and we get up. We were never selling items. They sell food and all kinds of stuff in the Christian church.
Okay.
They sell things out of the church. Like, no, we wasn't doing that. They gay. They got a tambourine. You understand? You got a man in there talking about some. That definitely wasn't going on. Right?
Yeah.
We couldn't do our sacrifices. We couldn't do the things of the Lord in our temples when they came and took over. Keep going, come on.
Okay, sir. And that, and that they should profane the Sabbaths.
They do what?
Profane the Sabbaths.
They should profane the Sabbath. Keep going.
And the festival days.
Mm-hmm.
And
our feast days. Keep going.
Verse 46. And pollute the sanctuary and holy people.
Pollute the sanctuary and the people. If you can't see today that the people and the sanctuary is polluted, something's wrong with you. If you cannot see that Christian church is polluted like crazy, like none other, just as nasty as all get out, then something's wrong with you.
Right.
Something's drastically wrong about if they can't see that. You understand? Keep going.
Verse 47. Set up altars and groves and chapels of idols and sacrifice swine's flesh.
Sacrifice who?
Swine's flesh.
Sacrifice what?
Swine's flesh.
Keep going.
And unclean beasts.
And so they wanted us to sacrifice pork and other unclean beasts in our temple. And guess what else they wanted us to do? They wanted us to eat it too. You understand? They want us to not only just sacrifice it, but eat it as well. And you know what? Some brothers ended up following. We at the time, so we can't get off into the story. I would love to. You understand? But we at the time. But they was trying to force us to do what we doing today, is go to church.
Right.
Be a Christian. Be gay. God loves you. He knows your heart. You understand? They've been forcing this on us for the longest. The point that I had pulled first with Bond reading Second Maccabees was that that's how black people started eating pork. And I went on to pull. I know tonight was about the fish, but I actually pulled the pork thing too, because I turned around and ran right across my mind, so I had to pull it up too, because there's a whole lot of pork chop eaters out here. I'm talking about of our people, right? And so I wanted to pull that story. That's where, that's how black people started eating. That's how blacks, Hispanics, and Native. Oh my God, Issachar, they love pork. They love it, and I hate it. Such a beautiful people, man. The what is the name of that grocery store over on St. Charles Rock Road? The Mexican store. You know what I'm talking about? Just past the Walmart.
I know what you're talking about.
Damn. What's the name of it? Look it up for me, Cabal. Okay. I think it's Amato. Damn. I can't think of the name, man. But I know Issachar owned that store. And I actually love going in there. You hear me? When I go, hey, my man, I forgot his damn name. I hadn't seen him there in a while. You know, they grow, they work together and grow their business, and then they start branching off and opening other stores, and you know what I'm saying? And I think my man went to another one, or either maybe another part or the family business that they got going or whatever. Right? Look at Mexican store for me out in Bridgeton. But they I hadn't seen them in a while. Every time I go in there, man, he knew what I was coming in there for. You hear me? The little snacks that they got like 4 racks and a couple of cabinets filled with just little Mexican, little Issacharite snacks, right? And some of them damn good, right? Some of them is damn good, okay? And I would get them a few little snacks, and then I would get that beef.
Slovakia.
Right? He knew I was coming. Go ahead.
El Morilia Supermercado.
Yeah, I couldn't think of the name. I knew it was El something. But that's it. Man, I love going to that store. And then, check this out. On Saturdays, they cook. Right as soon as you open the door, oh, my God, tacos everywhere. Tacos, drinks, ice cream, all kind of stuff in there. Man, I love their food.
Salaki.
Go ahead.
They got one right there on Cherokee, too.
See, that's what I'm saying. Which one?
Cherokee in California.
The same store? Or you talking about a bakery? So they got several of them down there.
It's a grocery store. They got the bakery in it.
Across from the restaurant. Con. Yeah, they do. They got a grocery store over there. And they got 3 restaurants right there, ain't it? Or 4. It's like 3 or 4 of them.
3. It's more.
They got the damn. What's the one that? It's right there within like a block. It's like 5. You right. It's a bunch of them right there.
It's like 7 of them.
Yeah, you right. You
restaurants.
Yeah, con. You right. And the damn bakery and the grocery store.
And it's like 3. It's 3 barbershops, and they got
I've seen
the
them.
little boutiques. It's like 4 or 5 of them.
And they booting their hat and they clothing
yeah,
store.
Like 4 or 5.
Yeah, con. They down there getting it. I love Issachar, man. And I love their damn food. And I mean, you could never go wrong with I ain't never went wrong with a Mexican spot. Right? I ain't never went wrong. And when I go out there, they, like I said, of course they got them abominations, man. That's the part I was saying I hate. They got whole pig skins in the damn the cabinet, man. And that's the part that I hate. Like, God damn, man. Like I said, we are the most beautiful people on the planet. But look at what we are doing. Because this stuff was forced on us, man. Not because we went out and said, hell, you know what? I think I'll have some pork. What is this thing right here with this that's going around talking about oink oink? You know what? I think it looks kind of tasty. You know what I'm saying? I think I'll fry them up. I think I'll call this a snoot. Tear his nose off and call it a snoot. You know what I'm saying? I'll cut his foot off and call it pig's feet. You know what I'm saying? Pickled pig's feet at that. Put it in some, call it pickled pig's feet. Nasty self. But that's not what they did. They were forced to eat pork. We were forced to eat pork, man. And guess what? Today now is, hey, you gotta say nothing now. Comes naturally now. The white man don't have to force you. Right. He made your ancestors do it. So where you passed it down to where you was putting it on the goddamn stove and frying it and serving it up on the plate. Putting it on, making a pork chop, putting it on some bread and some hot sauce. Now that's how you do it. But you were forced to do it. Now, guess what? You don't have to eat it anymore. All of us that used to eat pork, we stopped that. Right? And then because of Officer Ra'im, give it up for Officer Ra'im. You understand? Mighty, mighty soldier in the ISUPK, young officer of 50, taught this old man how not to eat pork no more. You understand? Straight up. I really wasn't a big pork eater no way, but that don't matter. About the eating it once or twice or not that often, it don't matter. We're not supposed to eat it at all. You understand? We're not supposed. I get that so many times. I said that excuse myself. You understand? Well, I don't really eat pork that much. It don't even matter. We're not supposed to eat it at all according to the law. And you should be like the Maccabees as well. Be ready to damn die versus you doing something that's against our God's laws, statutes, and commandments. You understand? And with that, we're going to go ahead and end the class. Shalom, Israel.